So, you want to be an entrepreneur, huh? I'm going to yap for a moment because I think a lot of my time I try to spend showing you guys how awesome my life is and how awesome the lifestyle is that comes with video editing and the freedom and etc. But there's a real dark underbelly to success and ambition. And you'll find that the more ambitious you become, the more vicious this underbelly becomes as well. Because here's the God's honest truth, boys. I've seen what it takes to become very successful, okay? I've positioned myself very close to success. I've assisted people in reaching massive levels of success, and something I've consistently seen during that is the absolute ruthless levels of sacrifice that it takes to actually become excellent. And I am a super ambitious guy, guys. I don't talk about it very often because I don't want to mentally masturbate about what my goals are and yeah, I'm gonna be Elon Musk, bro. You just watch, like, there's really cringe guys who sit in Discord calls and mentally masturbate about where they want to be and who they're going to fucking become, and then they do nothing, right? Because they kind of get an ego fulfillment from just talking about it. So I don't like talking about it, but I will tell you this, I'm very, very ambitious. And the more ambitious I'm becoming and the further along in my journey towards complete and utter excellence in every facet of life, the more I have to sacrifice. And I really thought, which was arrogant of me, that I could do all of this without sacrificing some of the things which are dearest to me. So I'm just having a bit of a bad, not day, I mean, I've had a good day. I was hanging out with my friend earlier, we were making some content, but just the last like half an hour or so, I just really started to feel down. And I feel down because to reach where I want to get to, it's required me to just let go of things which maybe meant a lot to me at some point, whether that be as shallow as just playing video games with the boys on the weekend and having a laugh playing Rocket League, or friends themselves literally having to cut people out of your life because you found that they're a bit of an energy vampire and you don't really like spending time with them anymore, and they're not really ambitious like you, they're not sharing the same sort of vision as you. Maybe they kind of think negatively and you don't want to be around that, so you have to sacrifice them. And most painfully, in my opinion, is maybe you have to sacrifice the girl. Maybe in order for you to win the game of chess, you have to sack your queen. And I think that is what's hit me today, with just a little wave of sadness. I don't think it's really much of a secret, but about 6 months ago, I broke up with my ex-girlfriend when I moved to Bangkok, and it's genuinely one of the most painful experiences I've ever been through. You probably haven't seen it too much because I've just stayed strong. You know, I haven't wanted to talk about it, actually, which is how you know it's been very painful for me, because I'm, generally speaking, a very open book, and I like talking about my life. It gives me a good opportunity to self-analyze and to self-reflect and to speak my thoughts out into the universe, which allows me to affirm them a bit more. When I teach it to my camera here, it affirms my thoughts. But my situation with my ex-girlfriend was particularly brutal for me, like a seriously brutal life lesson. Like, God really fucking struck me down there and really, really humbled me. And it's been so painful for me, I've not even wanted to speak on it yet, because I'm still, even now, you know, I'm still processing some things, and I've wrapped my head around it a lot more now, of course, and the waves of just sort of random sadness over it have become much less frequent. But even still now, like, it just kind of hits me, and I'm like, holy fuck, man, like, I had to sacrifice who I thought was going to be my wife. Honestly, I really thought that I had to sacrifice that for my ambition. And maybe I make a video on all of the learning lessons I learned from this situation in the future. Maybe not. I don't know. But very, very autistically summarized for you guys. I had to choose between my ambition, what I wanted to achieve, or who I thought was going to be my wife. And ultimately, after much battling with that ultimatum that God had given me, I decided to choose my ambition. And God, it was fucking fuck, man. It was tough. It brought me to my knees. And that's genuinely one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. It's one of the most painful things I've ever been through. I was really, really depressed about it, to the point where, you know, it was dangerous at points, honestly. But my ambition and my God-given purpose was what kept me going, and also my creativity. I've leaned a lot into my creative side during this time, because if you think about it, that's what art really is. Art is just someone trying to explain the pain of the human condition in some sort of art form. Whether their canvas is a painting or a video or through music. That's all art is. And that's given me a lot of peace. If you are a bit of an autist like me and you do analyze pieces of art, you realize that none of what you're going through is really that unique, you know, especially if you are someone who's looking to make a name for yourself. And if I'm looking at someone's piece of art, there's a good chance that they're quite ambitious and they had to sacrifice in order for me to be able to see their art. If you don't sacrifice for your goals, the goal becomes the sacrifice. You understand? I think that summarized is the point I'm making in this video. I want you to really remember, right, every guy you see on the internet is making it look slick, is making it look easy. Even when I'm doing that, even when I'm making it look slick and easy and like, oh yeah, this is awesome. I want you to remember that behind that is fucking ruthless sacrifice. And it's not luck. It's not fucking luck. Anyone who says, oh, you're just lucky, da-da-da, you are beyond retarded, okay? Because I've seen it, okay? I'm living it, and I've seen it consistently. It's sacrifice, bro. That is the difference. It's as simple as that. And a lot of people, even maybe you watching this, you want more, you're ambitious. But perhaps subconsciously, you're not actually willing to make that sacrifice. Maybe perhaps subconsciously, you're still joining those Discord calls with those gamer friends. Maybe you're still dating that girl who is holding you back, or you're trading your ambition in for the sake of this relationship. I thank God every day for the strength he gives me to continue to ruthlessly sacrifice for the sake of my pursuit of excellence, because that really, well and truly, is what brings me the most fulfillment in my life. And fucking hell, like, it's arrogant of me to assume that getting that would cost me nothing. It will cost you. Of course it will. But you know what? It's fucking worth it. It's fucking worth it. Because I tell you right now, even though what's happened to me recently has been super fucking painful for me, super painful, I know that God has a plan for me. And because I've been so conscious and I haven't allowed this experience to emotionally callous me and to make me a cold, bitter, resentful person, it's all just learning lessons at the end of the day. And I will once again love with an open and pure heart, and hopefully this time it won't come at the cost of my ambition. And I just want to make it super clear, like, it's completely my fault that my relationship went the way it went. I take full accountability over everything that happens to me, you understand? So, and that's another reason why it's been so painful for me as well, because in hindsight, everything is so clear to me, you know, and it is what it is, man. The best way to learn is getting punched in the face, and that's that. God needed me to learn that lesson. I thank God for giving me the strength so I can continue what really means the most to me. So you want to be successful. Oh boy. Good luck, player. I'm here for you. I'm rooting for you, alright?